Hello students, hi everyone. Once again welcome to my channel Competitive Maths by Balaji. Today we are going to part 8 of Prop 10 Loss is about new patterns of question. Okay, and these questions are fixed pattern questions, and we have simple and street shortcuts for these questions. Let us discuss these type of questions 4 or 5. Okay, yes. 119 question continues to part 17. A person bought 189 articles for rupees 15. Person bought 189 articles for rupees 15. How many articles should he sell for rupees 17.5 to gain 26% profit? Yes. How many articles should he sell for rupees 17.5 to gain 26% profit? Okay. ఒక వ్యక్తి 189 వస్తువులను రూపాయలు 15లకు కొన్నాడు. అయినా 26% లాభం పొందడానికి రూపాయలు 17.5లకు ఎన్ని వస్తువులు అమ్మాలి? 15 రూపాయలకు 189 వస్తువులు కొన్నాడు. 17.5 రూపాయలకు ఎన్ని వస్తువులు అమ్మితే లాభం 26% పొందుతాడు? చూద్దాం. ఇవి ఫిక్స్డ్ ప్యాటర్న్ క్వశ్చన్స్. వీటికి మంచి షార్ట్ కట్ ఉంది. ఒక 4 నుంచి 5 క్వశ్చన్స్ డిస్కస్ చేద్దాం దీని గురించి. ఓకే, సొల్యూషన్. yes, consider number of articles and their cost in rupees into effective percentage. That's it. Okay, so person bought 189 articles for rupees 15. Number of articles over rupees into he bought 189 articles. He bought means investment is 15 rupees. Investment is always cost price, that is 100%. So effective percent of rupees 15 is 100%. Equal to, let us suppose X articles should sell for rupees 17.5 to get 26% profit. Cost price investment is 100%. On 100% we have to get 26% profit. So its selling percent, that is effective percent, is 126%. Okay, once again, he bought 189 articles for rupee 15. He bought mean 15 rupees are his investment. Investment nothing but 100%, that is cost price. And we have to find how many articles should he sell for rupees 17.5 to get 26% profit. That is, let us suppose he has to bought X articles for rupees 17.5 to get 26% profit. That is, effective percent is cost price 100% plus 26% profit. That is 126%. Now, percentage gets cancelled. 9 2s are 18, 9 1s are 9. 9 1s are 9, 3 remainder, 9 4s are 36. 7 2s are 7 3s are 3 1s are 3 5s are, and 5 1s are 5 3s are 15, 5 5s are 25, that is 3.5. 2 1s are 2 50s are 100, that is 50 into 3.5 equal what? X. 50 into 3.5 equal X. Decimal point 0 cut. 5 35s are 5 30s are 150, 25 175. So to get 26% profit, he has to sell 175 articles for 17.5 rupees. Okay, next question. Let us see another question. Ravi bought 77 pens for rupees 14.7. At what price he should sell the 75 pens to get an overall profit 32%. Here he given number of pens in each case, and we have to find at what price, that is selling price of the 75 pens to get 32% profit. Yes, Ravi 77 పెన్నులను రూపాయలు 14.7లకు కొన్నాడు. అయినా 32% లాభం పొందడానికి 75 పెన్నులను ఎంతకు అమ్మాలి? ఇక్కడ చూడండి, రెండు సందర్భాల్లో పెన్నుల సంఖ్య ఇచ్చాడు. ఒక సందర్భంలో పెన్నుల కొన్న వేల ఇచ్చాడు, లాభం ఎంత శాతం రావాలి. అయితే ఈ 75 పెన్నులను ఎన్ని రూపాయలకు అమ్మాలి? 32% లాభం రావాలంటే సేమ్ నెంబర్ ఆఫ్ ఆర్టికల్స్ into effective percent over investment in rupees. He bought 77 pens for rupees 14.7. Investment is 14.7. Investment nothing but its cost price, that is 100%. Let us suppose 75 pens are sold at rupees X. Sold at rupees X to get 32% profit. That is effective percent is 132%. Since 100% is cost price or investment, to get 32% more, effective percent is 132%. Yes. 11 sevens are 11 12s are 132. Percentage gets cancelled. 25 threes are 25 fours are. 7 ones are 7 2.1s. 4 ones are 4 threes are. So x into 1, x equal 3 threes are 9 into 2.1. 9 ones are 9, decimal point 9 twos are 18. So selling price of 75 pence is 18.9 rupees. So answer is B. Okay, next question. These questions are on loss. Okay, yes, 121. By selling 96 articles for rupee 144, there is a loss of 35%. How many articles should sell for rupees 108 to get a profit of 17%? 96 వస్తువులను రూపాయలు 144 అమ్మితే 35% నష్టం వస్తుంది. అయినా 17% లాభం పొందడానికి రూపాయలు 108లకు ఎన్ని వస్తువులు అమ్మాలి? Solution, same model. So number of articles are 96 are sold for rupees 144. Then effective percentage is 100 minus 35, that is 65%. Effective percent is 65%. Yes, we know that number of articles over rupees, that is investment, and effective percent into effective percent. 96 articles are sold for rupees 144. They get 35% loss. That is investment is only 65%. 100 minus 35, which is 65%. Okay, that equals. Let us suppose how many articles should he sell for rupees 108? Let us suppose X articles are sold for rupees 108 to get 17% profit. That is effective percent is 117%. 16 6 are 96, 16 9s are 144, 9 12s are 108, 9 13s are 117, 13 1s are 13 5s are 65. Percentage gets cancelled on both sides. 3 3s are 3 4s are, as well as 3 1s are 3 2s are. 5 2s are 10, 10 4s are 40. So x equal 40. To get 17% profit, he has to sell 40 articles for rupee 108. Okay, so answer is B. 122. A man bought 154 toffees for rupee 1. He bought 154 toffees for rupee 1. How many toffees for a rupee? For a rupee should he sell to gain 28 whole 1/3% profit? Yes, here percentage is difficult. And we know that 100% investment is always 100%. 100% nothing but 1 unit. Okay, that is 100 out of 100, that is 1 unit. As well as 28 whole 1/3%. It can be split as 20% plus 8 whole 1/3%. 20% fraction value is 1/5. 8 whole 1/3% fraction value is 1/12. 12 5s are 60 is LCM. By cross product, 12 ones are 12 plus 5 ones are 5, which is equal to 17/60. This is profit. Actually 28 whole 1/3% is profit. Profit or loss always calculated on CP. So denominator is CP. If cost price is 60 units, then we have to get 17 units profit. In this case, SP is 77 units. Okay. Yes. He bought 154 toffees for 1 rupee. His investment is 1 rupee. Investment nothing but 100%. 100% equal 1 unit, which is equal, let us suppose he sold X toffees for 1 rupee and the effective percentage in unit is 77 units out of 60 units. Effective percent is 77 units out of 60 units. That is, cost price is 60 units, then selling price is 77 units. So we have to sell 77 by 60 units. That is effective percentage here. 1 gets cancelled and 154 into 77 by 60 becomes 60 by 77, which is equal X. 77 ones are 77 twos are 154. Twice the 60 is 120. That is X equal 120. That is, he must sell 120 toffees for 1 rupee to get 28 whole 1 by 3% profit. So answer is C. Okay. Next question. 123. A person sold 25 articles for rupees 2500 and incurred a loss of 10%. How many articles should he sell for rupees 2400 to make a profit of 20%? ఒక వ్యక్తి 25 వస్తువులను రూపాయలు 2500లకు అమ్మి 10% నష్టం పొందాడు. ఆయన 20% లాభం పొందడానికి 2400 రూపాయలకు ఎన్ని వస్తువులు అమ్మాలి? Yes. Person sold 25 articles for rupees 2500 and he get 10% loss. Then effective percent is 90% only, which is equal to how many articles should he sell for rupees 2400? Let us suppose X article are sold for rupees 2400 to get 20% profit. That is, effective percent in this case is 120%. Both sides 2 zeros, 0 0 percentage. 25 gets cancelled. 3 3s are 3 4s are 12. 4 1s are 4 6s are 12. 6 3s are 18, which is equal to X. So to get 20% profit, he has to sell 18 articles for rupee 2400. So answer is D. Okay. Next question. Next model question. Next model questions or next pattern questions. A sold a tape recorder to B. A sold a tape recorder to B for rupees 4860 at a loss of 19%. Again, B sold it to C at price that would give a profit of 17%. Yes. Again, B sold it to C at price that would give a profit of 17%. The gain percent of B is dash. A ఒక టేప్ రికార్డర్ ను B కి 19% నష్టంతో రూపాయలు 4860లకు అమ్మాను. B దానిని C కి కొంత ధరకు అమ్మాను. ఈ కొంత ధర A కు 17% లాభాన్ని ఇస్తుంది. B C కి అమ్మిన ధర A కు 17% లాభాన్ని ఇస్తుంది. అయినా B యొక్క లాభ శాతం ఎంత? Suppose here we have A, B and C. Suppose A bought tape recorder for rupees 100. Let us suppose investment of A is 100 rupees. That is, cost price of tape recorder for A is 100 rupees. And he sold at a loss of 19%. At a loss of 19%. What is 19% practical meaning? For every 100, 19 rupees are loss. So, cost price of B is 81 and selling price of A is 81. This is cost price for B and selling price for A. And B sold to C. B sold it to C at a price that would give A profit of 17%. If A gets 17% profit, then his selling price must be 117. That amount will equal to the cost price of C and selling price of B. So overall B gets profit that is equal to 117 minus 18, 1, 17, 19, 36 rupees. B gets profit 36 units. Profit percentage of B is, B gets 36 units profit over 81 his cost price. 9 fours are 9 nines are 81. This is 4 times of 1 by 9. 1 by 9 is nothing but 11 whole 1 by 9%. That is called 4 times of 11, 44 whole 4 by 9% profit. So B's profit is 44 whole 4 by 9%. Okay students, next and last question of part 18, 125. A miner sells a diamond to a trader at a profit of 40%. And trader sells it to a customer at a profit of 25%. If the customer pays rupees 56 lakhs to buy the diamond, what had it cost the miner in rupees lakhs? ఒక గని పని మనిషి లేదా ఖనకుడు ఒక వజ్రంను ఒక వ్యాపారికి 40% లాభానికి అమ్మాడు. ఆ వ్యాపారి కొనుగోలుదారునికి 25% లాభానికి అమ్ముతాడు. కొనుగోలుదారుడు ఆ వజ్రాన్ని రూపాయలు 56 లక్షలకు కొంటాడు. అయినా ఆ ఖనకుడు ఆ వజ్రం మీద ఎంత ఖర్చు పెట్టాడో రూపాయల లక్షలు తెలపండి. ఎస్, consider miner and trader and customer. Suppose investment of miner is 100 units. Suppose investment of miner on the diamond is 100 units. He sells the diamond to trader at a 40% profit. 40% practical meaning is out of 100, for every 100, 40 rupees. That is, cost price of trader is 140 units. Our selling price of miner or cost price of trader is 140 units. Then trader sold it to customer at a profit of 25%. 25% of fraction value is 1 by 4. That is 1 by 4 of 140. Since profit is on cost price of trader, 4 3s are 12, 4 5s are 30, 35 units. That is, cost price of customer or selling price of trader is 140 units plus 35 units, which is equal to 175 units. Consider the ratio of miner and customer cost prices. That is 100 units is to 175 units. 25 fours are 100, 25 sevens are 175. And customer pays 56 lakhs rupees. That is 7 units value is 56 lakhs. 7 units value is 56 lakhs. That is 8 times of 7. That is 8 times of 7. 7 8s are 56 lakhs. So we have to find 8 times of 4. 4 8s are 32 lakhs. Therefore, the investment of miner on diamond is 32 lakhs. So answer is D. Okay. Okay students, this completes the part 18 of profit and loss. Thank you. Have a nice day.